This week's Torah portion, Parashat Emor, starts off with Hashem saying to Moshe that he should say to the priests, the sons of Aaron, and then it says, and you should say to them. Rashi explains that the repetitive use of the word say in the verse serves as an instruction. Lehazhir gdolim al aktanim, i.e. instruct the elders to instruct the younger generation. Hence the word say twice. Rashi's choice of words is precise as well, because the word lehazhir, to instruct in Hebrew, also means to illuminate or to make shine. Because when giving guidance to others, especially children, the best way to do so is by being a living, shining example, like the expression to be a light upon the nations. Tell a story of two brothers. One was a Rosh Yeshiva and the other one was a businessman. As it so happens, the businessman's children all became great Torah scholars, while the Rosh Yeshiva's children did not. So one day the two brothers were discussing this phenomenon. They were trying to understand the reason for the paths in life that their respective children chose. When they reviewed their daily schedules, the likely reason became apparent. You see, what did the Rosh Yeshiva do? What was his day? He would go to study in the hall, and then at night he would come home and he wanted to relax. He's been studying all day, so he had a cup of tea. But the businessman, what did he do? He worked all day. When he came home at night, he wanted to make up for the lack of his Torah study. So he would sit down with a book and he would do some studying. The children were, after all, mimicking that which they saw on a nightly basis. Now we can understand the sequence of the verses in the Shema. First it says, "V'hayu advarim haele asher anochi mitzavecha al levavecha." These words that I command you this day shall be upon your heart. Only then does it say, "V'shinantam levanecha." You shall teach them to your children. Because first, you need to be a shining example. This teaches us an important lesson in life. If you see your child struggling in a certain area, perhaps the best thing you can do for him or her is to work on improving yourself in that area. Let's say it's like the oxygen mask on the plane. We need to put it first on ourselves before helping our children. As the old saying goes, don't worry that your children never listen to you. Worry, they're always watching you. This coming Thursday is Lag BaOmer, and we make big bonfires, we make lights. Why? Perhaps because Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, his main thing was that he served as a living, shining, lighting example. Let's take the message and do the same. Shabbat Shalom.